is your First Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
And we saw a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of pink in the sky last night. This photo taken just outside Westcliff by News 5 viewer Steve Shugart. And I was just chatting with Steve on social media, telling him that last weekend I was off. You may have seen Alex pulling double duty. And I finally visited this area. Got to tell you, loved Westcliff. Also took a trip up into the Wet Mountains, Bishop Castle, the famed Bishop Castle. This is a photo I took as I was walking up to the castle. Got to tell you, a little bit scary walking across the castle, especially high up onto this spire. Made it to about this area. Didn't quite go to the peak, but at that point, you're about 80 to 100 feet off the ground. And if you've been there before, you know there's some holes and a little bit of divots there, here and there on some of the metal structure. Definitely not for the faint of heart, I would say. Now, weather today, pretty hot once again, not quite record territory, but pretty close to it around the Springs, peaking at 94 degrees. Pueblo today at 99, both areas well above average for this time of the year. And even though we saw quite a bit of cloud cover, temperatures were still nice and toasty. We did see a severe storm across the eastern plains that has since pushed into parts of Kansas, southern areas of Nebraska. We're pretty much dry, even though there's still quite a bit of cloud cover. And where we are seeing a little bit of rain just outside of Bishop Castle, right here into parts of Custer County. Did see a little bit of rain across southern areas in Fremont County, but most of that has now dissipated. Not expecting a lot of rain for the rest of your Saturday night. Here in the Springs, actually seeing a little more sunshine now versus what we showed you over the last hour, as it's 89 degrees and it is still bone dry at the surface. Humidity 13%. Even drier than that for our viewers in Pueblo, 9% humidity. A little bit breezy here with the temperature at 97 degrees. So I teased, are we going to see any rain chances for the rest of the weekend? Does the heat stick around? Unfortunately, it stays hot and it stays dry thanks to this large dome of high pressure right over the southern plains. Does move a little bit southward as we make our way into early next week, courtesy of this developing area of low pressure. That's going to generate a cold front, which does bring in a better chance of some rain heading into Monday, possibly Tuesday. But got to tell you, not too excited about any sort of widespread rain event. The good news, though, is that we're not expecting a big severe weather threat. And I think folks here in the Springs, especially after Wednesday's massive hailstorm, I think they're probably relieved to hear that. So tomorrow morning, starting out with plenty of sunshine, much like today, we will see an increase in the cloud cover during the afternoon hours, as temperatures should be about the same as what we saw today. As for rain, probably not going to see much, maybe a few showers over the Raton Mesa, possibly out west towards the Sangres and some of those more central mountain ranges here in southern Colorado. Overnight lows tonight will be pretty comfortable. Now, with the dry air mass in place, Mountain Valley's dropping down to the low 40s around Westcliff and Alamosa. Could even see some 30s in some spots in the San Luis Valley. Your highs on Sunday, here we go again. 100 Pueblo, 101 Springfield to La Junta, 92 Walsenburg, 90 in Monument, 93 in the Springs. Spotty thunderstorms on Monday with that cold front. It's going to shave off about 6 degrees to the daytime highs, staying in the 80s Tuesday before heating back to the 90s late next week. Now in Pueblo, even though we have one chance of rain on Monday, rain chance is pretty dismal over the next 7 days. Possibly watching next weekend for a better opportunity for rain. For now, just saying a small storm chance next Saturday. Hot and dry in Canyon City on Sunday. A few storms possible Monday afternoon and evening, and at Woodland Park. Very warm on Sunday, but maybe a few storms out there Monday into Tuesday of next week.